the Just Steph Show. Everybody has two lives. The second one begins when you realize you only have one. We are second lifers, empty nesters, and newly single, those starting over. H3, your healthy, happy, hip years are just beginning. So today, you don't want to miss what's going on the Just Steph Show. Stay tuned.
Yeah. All right, so I hope everybody's having a fabulous week. It is hot here in Boston. I walked this morning for my workout, and boy, was it hot. Okay, so when I lived in Atlanta for like 28 years, and there were things that I heard that I didn't quite understand because the way I was a fish out of water, basically, because I just said it like it was. So in the South, so I had this one friend, and if I told her something that seemed, a little crazy, or it was just a story that I was telling, and it seemed a little bit outlandish, she would say, "Stop telling stories. You're telling stories." And I didn't quite understand what that meant. I just thought, I knew she meant, "Are you lying?" Okay? Like, you're lying, like you're telling, but what I didn't really understand until last night, I was reading it's a novel about a family in the South, and one of the characters starts talking about she was on a microphone talking about how in the South they tell stories. They're telling stories. So, and how men tell stories different from women, and it just dawned on me what it really meant. It wasn't just funny. It wasn't just you're telling stories. Like if you're just saying something like, "Oh, I ran 3 miles today, and then, I did 8 million push-ups," and your girlfriend says, "You're telling stories. You didn't do that." No, it's not like that. So I want to talk to you because I thought about this, and I think you're going to like this. So I just kind of meditated, and I want to share this with you. So what I want to say is what stories are you telling yourself? What lies are you telling yourself? So up here in the North, we just go, "You're lying." What are you lying about? What stories are you telling yourself to make you feel better? So we tell stories so well. We tell these lies to ourselves. We tell these stories. We're telling stories to ourselves and to the people around us, and we tell them so well and with such detail that we call it our fate. It's our destiny. It's our history, the way things are and the way things always have been. These are the stories we tell us. They're ingrained in us, and they're just stories. You're telling stories, honey. Bless your heart. You're telling stories. And men tell stories that are different from women. But it doesn't matter. It's a story. Men tell stories about the past and the future because they can't live in the present. And women deceive themselves about the present because it's unbearable. If they live in the truth. So here's some stories that we tell ourselves about the people in our lives. This is about the people in our lives. Okay? And we tell these stories because it's an excuse for their behavior. So it helps us to feel better. Okay? He had to work late. He works late a lot. She's happy. I haven't asked, but yeah, of course she's happy. She has everything she wants. Really? Does she? Here's one, and I've been using this one lately. He has been single so long he doesn't know what to do. You know what? He knows what to do. He doesn't want to do it. Right? Am I right? He knows. She knows. You're not his girl. You're not, you're not his girl. She's not, he's not your guy, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. They know what to do. She's a bitch because she chooses a life that's different from the norm. An outlier. And it helps you feel better about your life, because if she's a bitch, then there's nothing wrong with you. He's too busy to reach out. No, he's not. He's not too busy. Everybody's phone is in their hand. They can call or text and just say, hey, I'm strapped for some time. I'll call you later, but was thinking about you. Thinking about you. Talk to you later. You're not too busy. And here's the stories that we tell about ourselves, to ourselves. It's my fault. There's something wrong with me. I must be different or weird. I just can't, it's not right that this isn't enough for me. There's something wrong with me. Oh, I'm not going to make a fuss. I'll keep quiet. It's easier. I'm just not enough. Or maybe, some like me, I'm too much for them to bear. I get too much going on. Can't take it. And these things keep us gagged and silent and complacent. What stories are you telling yourself? What stories? So, here's what I want to tell you. In my membership community, it's going to be honest. I'm going to help you uncover the truth about you so that you don't have to use the energy to tell stories anymore. That's a lot of energy to tell those stories and to try and live it out. And you're not even happy. Who's happy in a lie? Unless you're drinking and trying to forget it. Who's happy in a lie? We're going to uncover the truth. You're who you are, the truth about life and love, and uncover your purpose so that you don't have to tell stories anymore. It's okay to not be like everybody else. It's okay. It's okay to want more. It's okay to want a person in your life who actually cares about you and brings something of value to the table for you. It's okay to want somebody in your life who has a backbone, who shows that they care. It's okay. All of it is okay, but you don't know it. You feel like, what is everybody else thinking? So you keep telling the stories. You're telling yourself stories. Stories about you and stories about everybody else. Because some of the stuff that everybody else is doing is not okay. You're just trying to make an excuse for it. It's a cop-out. It's an excuse. Their excuses are cop-outs, and your stories are cop-outs. They're lame, and they're lies. It's a lot of energy. It's time to live in the truth. And I'm asking you just to even click the link in the description of this video about my membership community. Take a look. Take a look and see if you don't want to just come along and learn and grow and spend a little time just so that you don't have to spend all this energy telling stories, stop telling stories. It's not okay. Stories are not okay. I'm going to pull a grace card for you. Right from the middle. I haven't been shuffling. Just from the middle. Believe. Well, how can you believe what isn't the truth? Believe. When we marry intention with action, miracles happen. So your intention can be to live the truth. Live honesty. And it's only in that there is trust and authenticity. And then you are believable and you're authentic. So get on my page, look at the link, check it out. This is for you. Believe. When we marry intention with action, miracles happen. Your intention is to stop lying and stop telling stories and start changing the way you're thinking. And that could be by working with me in my membership community. And believe it, you will see miracles happen and change happen in your life. So, I hope you have a fabulous Tuesday. I love you, I do. I have so much more for you. Tomorrow we're going to talk about what being brave really means. Okay? So take a risk, be vulnerable, share your heart, and love always. Know I love you all. Wishing you love, balance, and peace. Ciao, ciao, baby. I love you. I do.
Thanks for tuning in to the Just Steph Show. Keep listening for tips on how to enhance your life by balancing body, mind, and heart. Check me out at my website, www.juststeph.com. See you next time.